99% of people are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marine have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. The center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Something as simple as food and eating is not about your body as much as it's about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day, we're choosing shit that's not in our best interest. So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight with you and the world trying to hold you down, so you're gonna kick yourself in the ball? You're gonna stop yourself from getting what your dreams? I think the word discipline has gotten a bad name. We think about it in terms of punishment. I'm not talking about the discipline in that way. I'm talking about discipline in the sense that you forego immediate pleasure for the exchange of long-term self-respect. I believe that self-discipline is the definition of self-love. Then, what you say that you love yourself, that means that you have behavior towards yourself is that loving. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you cannot win the war against your own mind. Self-love is when you say to yourself, man, look, I know you and that girl got a real connection. I know you all vibe, but that's your girl's cousin. So, I love you too much to let you do that. It's like you say to yourself, hey man, look, I know that you want to eat that pizza. And it'll be really good, but I cannot let you eat that, man. Because if you eat that pizza, you're gonna feel shit. I love you too much to let you eat that. Self-love is, hey, look, I know you got a test on Monday. I know you really want to go out with your friend. It's Saturday night. You want to go out, but if you fail that test, you're not gonna feel good about yourself. I love you too much to let you go out tonight. Self-discipline is self-love. If you want to be happy, you have to love yourself, which means you have to discipline your behavior. The road to sustained happiness is through disciplining your behavior. We tend to base our self-esteem on what other people think, and that's not really self-esteem. Self-esteem is supposed to be how we feel about ourselves. And I was just saying how dangerous it is to allow other people to determine how you're gonna feel about you. And it's like looking into a broken mirror. You're gonna look in a broken mirror and then change your face to try to look good in a defiled, busted, broken mirror. And adjust other people's opinion is a really shit way to determine how you feel about ourselves. It doesn't matter whose fault it is that something is broken. If it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not somebody's fault if their father was an abusive alcoholic, but it's for damn sure their responsibility to figure out how they're gonna deal with those traumas and try to make a life out of it. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it's for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how you take on the pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, we want them to suffer. We want them to punish. We want them to pay. We want it to be their responsibility to fix it, but that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed or trapped into victim mode. When you're in a victim mode, you're stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. You can make a person smile. You can make a person feel good. You can make a person laugh. But whether or not a person is happy is deeply or totally and utterly out of your control. The prerequisite for spending time with your with any person is that they nourish and inspire you. They feed your flame. Look at your last 5 text messages. Are these people feeding the flame or dousing your fire? Put your phone down for just a moment. Look around. Look to people around you. Are they throwing logs on your fire or are they pissing it out? I want my life. I want my work, my family. I want it to mean something. It's like, if you're not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time. The separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams that wanted to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. You do not try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm gonna build the biggest, greatest wall that ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm gonna lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. There will not be one brick on the face of earth that's doing to be laid better than this brick that I'm going to lay in the next 10 minutes. And you do that every single day. And soon you have the wall. I think psychologically the advantage that gives me over a lot of people that I have been in competition with the different situation. It's difficult to take the first step. When you look how big the task is, the definition of who I am is very clear to me. And it also redefines who I want to be in that. I know for a fact that I'm stronger than I thought I was. You cannot help but ask yourself the question, why would I do if I was in Mehmet Ali's shoes? I am motivated by fear. I hate being scared to do something. And I think what developed in my early days was the attitude that I started attacking things that I was scared of. Why were you scared in your bed the night before? What do you need to that fear for? Just do not go. Why are you scared in bed 16 hours before your jump? Why you're scared in that car? Why could you not enjoy breakfast? Fear is fear of what? You're nowhere even near the airplane. Everything up to the stepping out. There is actually no reason to be scared. It's only just ruins your day. You do not have to jump. And then, in that moment, all of a sudden, where you should be terrified in the most blissful experience of your life, and God placed the best things in life on the other side of the terror.